Hello, I'm Blake Camilleri with UON News. Novocastrians showed their support today as over 53,000 people attended the Anzac Day dawn service at Nobby's Beach. It was the second largest gathering in Australia.
RSL Sub-Branch President Ken Fail, who has played a major role in organising the dawn service over the past 20 years, says the day is part of our Australian culture.
The current generation, generations to come, must be reminded of what has gone before and the sacrifice that people have gone before made to allow them to live in this democracy that we have.
When the service commenced at Nobby's Beach, those who attended were also treated to a spectacular view.
Protesters continue to fight the use of seismic testing to locate oil and gas reserves off Newcastle's coast. There are concerns the blasts are harmful to marine life.
A Hands Across the Sand protest was held at Nobby's Beach on Sunday. Locals stood together to oppose seismic testing. Greens MP Dr John McKenzie has been a strong voice against offshore testing.
There's a wealth of evidence to demonstrate the impact of seismic testing on marine animals like whales and dolphins, on fish and fish populations over the long term, but also on the benthic environment as well. And the impact on the benthic environment spreads right through the food chain. So we know that the seismic testing impacts are long-term, significant and dangerous.
Farmers have been facing extreme hardships across New South Wales as the drought continues. Now, vegan activists are posing a new threat: trespassing on property and painting a negative image of the industry.
Vegan protests and a farmer who says enough is enough when it comes to trespassing on farmland.
These farms are businesses, just like a business in town. Our gate is the front door or the locked door, and they can't trespass on us, touch the animals or do anything. It's like a break and enter. That's how we see it, and I think the best thing they can do is mind their own bloody business.
It's not often truck drivers and cyclists see eye to eye, but a recent tragedy has brought them together. Newcastle Cycleways President Sam Rush and local removalist Joe Smith are among those calling for better bike paths. It is in a bid to improve safety for all road users along the heavily congested King and Hunter Streets. They're hopeful a $1.1 million injection into cycleways in this year's council budget will lead to progress. The push follows a fatal collision where a female cyclist was hit by a truck in the CBD 2 months ago. The New South Wales State Government has changed the regulations affecting music festival organisers, putting in place tough new rules. The rules mean that organisers are slapped with extra costs for licences and police presence, with some feeling they are being costed out. Central Coast Labor MP David Harris says the regulations are an overreaction from the government.
I do think it was an overreaction from the government. No one wants to see a death.
Hundreds of young people across the Central Coast are joining together this week to celebrate the 30th Annual National Youth Week. Young people aged 12 to 24 will have the chance to discuss serious issues together, but also have a lot of fun at the 20+ events on offer. The week aims to engage potential leaders of the future, and with backing from all levels of government, it appears National Youth Week will be an event that occurs for many years to come. A growing number of young Australians are changing their lives and adopting a more sustainable way of living via their shopping habits. Volunteer for the Newcastle Earth Guardians Jacob Gamble says the group have noticed an increase in young people who are concerned about environmentalism embracing op shopping.
The Earth Guardians are an environmentalist group who host regular flea markets. Jacob Gamble has volunteered there for a few years and says he's noticed a rising movement.
Yeah, I think this flea market gives a great opportunity for people to reduce the clutter and reduce the waste in their lifestyles.
So next time you need a new outfit, consider some pre-loved goods, because op shopping isn't just good for your wallet, but also the environment.
More news in an hour.